Stand Up to Cancer is in its 15th year, and there's a new way for you to help by eating. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us is Stand Up to Cancer co-founder Rusty Robertson, an award-winning marketer, literary agent, and producer. Hi, Rusty.
Hi, how are you?
Terrific. Well, Rusty, you were part of a group of women who started Stand Up to Cancer back in 2008. Tell us how that all came together.
Well, actually, it was 2007 when 9 women who had been rattled by cancer, 2 of them having cancer, Laura Ziskin, the wonderful producer, Noreen Fraser, and Sherry Lansing, Katie Couric, Sue Schwartz. Now I'm going to have to name the others: Ellen Ziffrin, and Lisa Paulson. So, and Kathleen Lobb. So you say, once you say one, you have to say them all. But we got together because we couldn't understand why it was taking so long for therapies to get to patients quickly. And we were lucky enough to sit in a group of women. Across from us was a wonderful scientist. And they actually said to us, if you could get the scientists to share and collaborate from one cancer to another and from one floor from another in a hospital, we would be able to accelerate everything that we do. So we, the 9 women, said, why don't we get together and figure out a way that we can bring in the public, have a television show on all networks every other year, make that happen, and then give these the opportunity to, and then mandate with all of these scientists and say, you've got to share, you've got to collaborate. This was a grand experiment, but it worked. And we had our first show on 2008, and we raised $100 million, and we said, we've got something here. And the best part that happened after that is we met Mastercard. And so this cancer organization that is very out of the box, like when somebody says, can you do it? We say, yes, we can. And we met the leadership of Mastercard, and we were so impressed. They really cared. They cared about what we were doing, and we told them that it would be a really great opportunity for them to help us tell our story to the public. And they said yes. And that's how all of these last 10 years, we've had some of the most successful campaigns because of them.
And you're continuing that collaboration now with Mastercard, launching sort of a new campaign to raise funds. Tell us what's going to be going on here.
Yes, so we've been doing these Dine Out campaigns for 10 years. But this year, we've actually, and I'll tell you why dining and why we have added groceries. There is something very special when you meet people and friends over a meal, whether you're making it at home or whether you're going to a restaurant. And I can tell you seriously that what we have found when people are celebrating after their last chemo, or they're telling people I've just been diagnosed, dining became just a way for everybody to come together. And Mastercard said, well, then this is what we will do. We will reach out to people that are dining out or now dining in. And this year we're adding groceries because everybody goes to the grocery store. And if you use your Mastercard between now and July 15th, they will donate 1 precious cent up to $5 million. Their money has saved, their money is up to $60 million now, and they're saving lives. But we need to do more. And we need everybody that's listening and everybody that is going to a restaurant, or when you bring in, please use your Mastercard between now and then, because those dollars are going to be precious to saving lives.
And it's a penny for each occurrence. Is that the way it works?
Yes, for every transaction.
So I'm better off at the grocery store buying a few items, going back and buying a few more. And paying
Exactly. But you want to know something? Mastercard is a huge organization. Sometimes I forget how huge they are because the people have such heart, and they're so real, and they're so wonderful to work with. And I can say this easily because I work with a lot of corporations, and they are way, way up at the top. But I'll tell you what was important. Obviously, when someone has a card, they're using it. But to take this opportunity for them to donate for their cardholder. So all you're doing is using it, but you're saving lives at the same time. It's wonderful. It's worked. We have so many therapies now that Mastercard has helped. We have so many people alive that wouldn't be alive. And I just can't say enough about it because I'm out there every day trying to get rid of this disease. And when you have a partner like Mastercard helping you, you will get rid of this disease.
That's something I was wondering whether or not the addition of groceries might have something to do with the pandemic and people eating at home more and perhaps less dining out. We like the restaurants too, but more people are concerned, I guess, about being in groups.
Well, I really think that that's when all of this came about. The last 2 years, a little over 2 years now, everybody had to go to the grocery in order to cook at home. And I think that, but I really have to tell you, I'm so excited to add groceries now, even though, God willing, we're all going to get out of this pandemic, because everybody goes to the grocery store, everybody dines out. But there's something else. They've also, all of the people that bring in. So you can't forget all the DoorDashes and all the people like that. So I think it just shows that we're always going to be trying to reach people where they are, because everybody has been affected by cancer, everyone. And whether you're a caregiver or you're a survivor. And I can say that with Mastercard's help, we have made everyone diagnosed, or we're trying to make everyone diagnosed a survivor.
Now, tell us about the impact that Stand Up to Cancer has had and where the money goes. People often wonder, okay, I'm happy to help, but where does the money go?
I'm so glad that you asked me this, because 100% of the public's money goes directly to research. And you don't hear that very often, but it's true. And every time, give us 1 precious cent, give us $1. Every bit of that will go to getting rid of this disease. And we're for all cancers. We have to let everybody know. We did use the lines that we were 87%, but we are actually researching every cancer. And the best part about this is that we've mandated to these scientists that they have to share. They have to collaborate. That was something that we learned from some of the greatest scientists in 2007 before we started. We said, what is the jam? Why are we not seeing changes in the last 40 years when Nixon decided to do it? So you know what we found out? This is the way to do it. We mandate that they share. Now they are. And guess what? It's working. But we need you, and we need everybody that's listening today. So please, please tell everybody to use your Mastercard.
And we're going to wrap up in just a second, but the effort to get the research where it's needed most, and that's to the patients. The trials that take place, broadening the scope of those, getting help to more people. I guess that's been a thrust of your organization from the get-go.
And not only that, I just want to tell you that health equity is huge for us, because we say, yes, we have great stats, but until everyone has what everybody else has, we will not be totally successful. And Mastercard is with us in health equity, as many of other corporations. But you're right. We have to look at this, and we have to get clinical trials to everyone.
For more info, where can people go, Rusty?
Please go to standuptocancer.org and come there to introduce. We want to introduce our scientists. We want to introduce our science. So come there, because that's important for us to do for you.
Well, thank you to you, the organization, and to Mastercard for the work that you're doing. Rusty Robertson, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you.